C# code is organized into classes, which can have properties, methods, and events. Classes can be thought of as templates from which any number of instances of the class may be created. Instances are also known as objects. In previous lessons, you created many variables. You were actually creating many instances of the relevant variables class. For example, the datetime class defines all of the properties, methods, and events of a datetime variable. In this lesson, you'll create a brand new class of your own. To begin, open the My Project sample file from your Sample Files folder. We are now going to add a new class to the project. To do this, right-click My Project in the Solution Explorer and then click Add, New Item. Ensure Web is selected under the Installed Templates panel and click Class from the central list of item types. We are going to name the class myClass.cs. Click Add, and the code of your new class is automatically displayed, and you'll also see myClass.cs has appeared in the Solution Explorer. You'll notice that C#'s code behind files also end in .cs, which is the same file extension as myClass.cs. This is because they are classes as well. An ASP.NET application consists of many classes cooperating with each other to produce the website you see in your browser. We are now going to add a new property to the class. To do this, add the following code between the curly brackets. Public int property. This creates a new property called int property in your class using the int data type. You will be able to access this new property using myClass.intProperty. We are now going to add a method to the class. To do this, add the following code. Public void add to property, begin brackets, end brackets, and then begin curly brackets, end curly brackets. This creates a new method called addToProperty. You will be able to call the new method using myClass.addToProperty. Add the following code inside the addToProperty method. Int property equals int property plus 1. The method will now add 1 to the value of int property whenever it is called. You can see how you can use classes to create your own objects when none of the built-in classes provide the functionality you need. Note that in this lesson you created both your property and your method using the prefix public. Public means that the property or method is available within any instance created from the class. For example, the text property of a label control is a public property of the label class. If you'd created a property with the prefix private, it would only be available to code inside the class. In other words, it would be hidden in any instance created from the class. Public and private are called protection levels. You'll learn more about protection levels in Lesson 6-8. Close Visual Studio now, saving your changes if prompted. You've now completed Lesson 6.1. Create a class.